Hi vinyl community, my name's Katie. Welcome to my channel. I think this is EP3. It is EP3. I know it's EP3. Except I think I'm going to put this into a different playlist. I want to do a few features on artists that I really love, and you might be interested in as well. And some of you may not know them. Most of you will. This is actually the artist that prompted me to start this channel. I started this channel for two reasons. The first reason was I just wasn't seeing enough reflection of me in the vinyl community, which I really love. There's Melinda, who I just, I love her channel, watch her everywhere. Hi Melinda, if you ever watch this. But I just wasn't seeing, I was seeing a lot of sort of male vinyl collectors, and when I recently saw the vinyl, I think it was a vinyl show in Nashville or somewhere, there were a lot of men, and I just thought, where are all the women? So I thought, oh, I might do it. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I was watching Mike at the In-Groove. I'm not dissing on Mike at the In-Groove here, but it was his new release Thursday or Friday video that comes out, and it was fairly recent, and he went through and showed Jacob Collier his latest album, Jesse Volume 4, and he kind of just dismissed it, said didn't know much about it, what is this, move on. And I thought, hang on dude, spend time with this album. This is a brilliant album, and the artist is just brilliant. So I thought, no, I want to be watching more vinyl community that are digging deeper into some maybe more sort of newer music. He definitely does. But I think it was a little bit overlooked, and I just thought, yeah, why not? It's my channel. I can do what I want. So today I want to talk about Jacob Collier. This is his latest album, Jesse Volume 4. I'll show you a bit more in a little bit. Jesse comes from, as a child, his name is Jacob Collier, JC, and it turned into Jesse, Jesse. It's a little bit of slang like that. So I think this might be the final album in the series. He's obviously done 4. He's won 3 Grammys, I believe. He's a bit of a wonder kid. He's a genius. He's been called a genius. He's a massive fan of Quincy Jones, Herbie Hancock, and they have become dear friends. So when he started out, he was 16, 17 and got a lot of favour on YouTube, doing YouTube videos. He's really into harmony. He has a famous bedroom in his family home where he's got all his gear, and he does self-produce. And this was his kind of first EP. Was it might be a full album. No, it's an EP. In my room, a double album. And you can see kind of his setup there, him doing what he does. He's really into harmony. So this was his first one. And then this was from 2016. Yep, 2016. And then he got into his Jesse series. The Volume 2 has got the self-portrait there. His artwork is stunning. If you're really into album covers, beautiful. But it's his music, which is just, it's not, you can't categorize it. It's world music, it's pop, it's soul. He does most of the instrumentations himself, but he's a multi-instrumentalist, so he plays all the instruments as well and pulls them into through MIDI. Volume 4. So first of all, just talk about the cover. I'm going to remove this. This is an environmental sort of plastic which he's been using, and this was one of the things that Mike just kind of went, oh, rubbish, and I just thought, no, I vinyl's not great for the environment as it is. So I just like some of the artists that are trying to do their bit. So it's just a very light kind of sleeve, biodegradable, I think. This cover is by an artist called Dustin Yellen, and do some Googling and have a look. when they released this album in February 2004, if you're watching this in the future, they also released a virtual reality version of it. So you could go online and go through this piece and look through it and spin it around in a 3D kind of form. Really beautiful artwork, creative, all sorts of little surprises throughout, jazz artists, etc., throughout this piece. It's a gatefold, beautiful, heavy card, heavy stock. What I want to talk about with this album is it is like nothing that you've heard if you don't know him. The caliber of artists on here, as I said before, Google him and Herbie Hancock, him and Quincy Jones. They love him. Like he's quite a genius with harmonies. He can just play any instrument. What he did with this on his previous world tour, he went around and he would get the choirs doing harmonies, and he recorded it. I was lucky enough to be in the Sydney choir, Sydney audience when he came last year in 2022, late 2022, and that choir has made it onto his MIDI choir bank machine scenario, and the choir is featured on the album predominantly in the song called Little Blue. Choirs from all over the world, and the song Little Blue features Brandi Carlile, who some of you know. I'm a huge fan of. Little Blue is a tribute in part to Little Green by Joni Mitchell, who is another fan of his. He goes to a lot of the Joni Mitchell salons that happen now at Joni's house. And at the Grammys this year when Joni performed, it was Jacob Collier who was on the piano singing when she sang, I think she sang Blue. The other artists on this, I'll just name a few. Michael McDonald, yes. Lawrence, the brother and sister duo from New York. Madison Cunningham, fantastic new folk singer that's, I think she might have won the Grammy for Best Folk Album. I'd have to check that. But Chris Thile from Nickel Creek on mandolin on one of the songs. Anushka Shankar, the half-sister of Nora Jones, so the daughter of Ravi Shankar. Camilo, great Latin American artist. Who else? Shawn Mendes, Stormzy, Kirk Franklin, Lizzie McAlpine. John Mayer does a beautiful solo on this. So there's a stunning version of Bridge Over Troubled Water featuring Yebba, although Yebba is asked now not to be named on the track. It was from you'd have to Google it, it was from a past thing they did on Instagram. John Legend and Tori Kelly feature on this Bridge Over Troubled Water. If you Google Jacob Collier, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Tori Kelly, John Legend from the past month, you'll see some amazing live performances that they did recently. I think it might have been in LA. The song goes on for like 10 minutes and it's a beautiful, beautiful live version of it. So I just wanted to kind of do a shout out to Jacob Collier. This was mastered by Lodge Mastering in New York. Emily Lazar, I think her name is. She does a lot of sort of modern sort of albums, and great that there are women masters out there doing some amazing stuff. So yeah, as I said, go to his website. I'll pop it in the description. Check out his other work, stream him, however you access music, and also Google this VR art. It really stunning. Okay, that's it for today. If you like this video, can you please give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe? And I'll see you in the next video.